Korea Institute for National Unification is leading the era of a happy unification. With the end of the Cold War and emergence of a united Germany in 1991, KINU was established to support the design of the government's North Korea and unification policy to respond to the changing unification environment based on the Korean people's determination for national unification. The sole national institute in the field of unification and North Korean studies, KINU has stood firmly as a leading global think tank during the last 24 years through professional and systematic research in unification policy, North Korean regime, international and strategic studies, and North Korean human rights. At this very moment, all members of KINU are endeavoring to pave the way towards the era of unification. Unification policy studies division, studies policy development, and measures to establish a foundation for unification to implement a sustainable mid to long-term unification policy. North Korean studies division, studies comprehensively and systematically on North Korea's politics, economy, society, and culture, along with analysis of current issues in North Korea. Also, International and Strategic Studies Division researches the neighboring countries, such as the US, China, Japan, and Russia's policy on the Korean Peninsula, and develops contents for unification diplomacy. Center for North Korean Human Rights Studies, which publishes a white paper report on human rights in North Korea every year, carries out policy research for humanitarian aid for North Korean infants and toddlers, medical aid, and reunion of separated families, as well as joint research with human rights groups at home and abroad. KINU has advanced solely focused on unification for 24 years, sketching the outline of unification. It is preparing for a great leap forward once again, actively meeting the demands of a new unification paradigm, sowing the seeds of unification in Namsan, brewing the dream at the foot of Bukhan Mountain, and relocating in Seochodong. KINU substantially prepares for unification based on expertise, creativity, and passion to open the Unification 3.0 era, where all individuals in the Korean Peninsula enjoy happiness. At this very moment, KINU is putting every effort to formulate a public consensus on unification and garner support from the international community.
통일연구원은 24년 전 남산에서 품은 통일의 꿈이 이곳 신청사에서 이루어질 수 있도록 함께 힘차게 뛰겠습니다.
Unification is the future of the Korean Peninsula. KINU will prepare a great future with the Korean people until we open the era of a happy unification where all Korean people are happy. KINU's effort today is making tomorrow's unified Korea.